nothing alike. We's different. You ain't the hustling type. We's different.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJRozayYT is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, next match on NXT Takeover in your house was Keith Lee defending the NXT North American Championship against Johnny Takeover. Not Johnny Gargano, Johnny Takeover. Reason why I say that is because every single time Johnny Gargano gets on a takeover, it's always the match of the night. It's just Johnny with takeover is like Shawn Michaels with WrestleMania. Whenever they step on that stage, they always give you the best match on the night. And honestly, this was possibly the match of the night. I say possibly because the main event, we gotta talk about the main event. But we'll get to it when we get to it. But right now, at this point in time, this was the match of the night. Most definitely. All right, so the match, the match didn't get like this, but it starts like this. So Johnny Gargano looks like he was coming from his house, dressed up, everything good. Then he was looking at a picture. I don't know what the picture was. I don't know who's on the picture. Forgive me if I don't. But he was just looking at the picture. I think he just nods his head or just does something. Then he walks out the door. That was the other thing about the pay-per-view. I wish people actually walked through the door. That would have made this a little bit cooler for me personally, but at least somebody did it. You know what I'm saying? At least somebody walked out the door. So he walks out the door. He closes the door, locks it up with the key, kisses the keys, and then puts them in his tights. I said when I seen that, I said those are gonna come into play, and they did. I was right. So they did. So there's Johnny. Out comes Keith, and I forget that Keith actually is coming in a little injured because remember Johnny stabbed Keith in the eye with a key, and then he also banged his fingers through the steel steps. I forgot about that, and those two parts came into play. Keith Lee held his own very well. You know, I think Keith Lee is just a beast. I think, man, if you don't give that man the NXT title, I don't know what else you can do. Because this man is a monster. This man is a beast. This man is, man. He also had on his thing right here. I forget what he calls it. I guess we'll call it like a jacket type thing, jacket type hoodie type thing. He had on the back Black Lives Matter. Respect to that, absolutely respect. But so yeah, as I said, Keith Lee held his own. It was a fantastic match, back and forth. Not really back and forth. Johnny worked on Keith's eye and his fingers for most of the match, and that's good just because you had to figure out how can you level the playing field with Johnny and Keith. Considering the fact Keith looks so massive next to Johnny. Johnny can't really do much like he could do with somebody that's about his size. So coming in with injured eye and injured fingers, it worked out, and it worked out perfectly. All right, so the biggest moment, one of the biggest moments of the night was, so Johnny's outside, right? I think Johnny's running to Keith, and I think Keith is running to Johnny. I think it was like that, but they were running to each other. Keith shoulder blocked Johnny. Johnny went through the plastic covering that they have for the NXT superstars that are watching, like the crowd. Boom, through it. That joint looked crazy. Keith did that with Adam Cole, and when he did it with Cole, that's when they had a crowd. Cole went flying. I remember that, but Cole went. Johnny did the same thing. But it probably like it hurt more because Johnny actually went through something. Adam didn't hit nothing but the crowd. So we do that. Once Keith does that, he retrieves Johnny, has him on his shoulders. Out of nowhere comes Candice LeRae trying to intervene, trying to distract them. But for some reason, I guess she didn't really look behind her because literally right behind her was Mia Yim. So Mia Yim takes out Candice, boom, back to one-on-one. So once they get back to the ring, Keith looks behind him. No, Keith don't look behind him. I'm sorry. He has Johnny on the apron. Keith gets back into the ring himself. Then as Keith is trying to grab Johnny, with the ref distracted, Johnny, the same keys that Johnny put in his tights, he stabs Keith in the eye with. And then Johnny hits the final beat? I thought it was over right there. Honest to God, I thought it was over. I'm like, oh, we doing it like that. Okay, so this is how we end it. I thought that's what it was, but it wasn't. It was not. Johnny hits the final beat, covers Keith quickly. 1, 2, Keith kicks out. And I think Johnny hit a lot more than that, too. Like, it hit some really hard-hitting moves, and it was a close 2 counts. So I'm like, damn. I'm thinking Johnny's about to win here. I'm like, man, they really about to give it to Johnny. No, they didn't. So I was surprised. I was shocked. I was like, all right. It is what it is. So then, I think Johnny's about to hit something. Keith countered it to the spirit bomb. Boom. Then hits the jackhammer. 1, 2, 3. Keith Lee is still the North American champion. As I said, I predicted it, and I was right at the time. Match of the night. It was a great match. Told the story. And I'm happy. I'm good. All right, what's next for these two? Keith Lee keeps defending his title. I don't know who'll be next in line for him, but he just keeps defending his title, keeps doing his thing, keep elevating the game like he's been doing. As for Johnny, I don't know what's next for Johnny. I ain't gonna say this heel turn is looking rather down, but it's not the same as it was the first time. I'll say that. But we'll see. Only time will tell. Johnny just turned heel. Actually, I can't say just turned heel. Johnny been here for about a couple months now, so I can't say he just turned heel. But we'll see. All right, on to the next matches. Let's go.